Welcome back to another episode of Diverse Brew. I'm your host, Ives.
And this is your host, Abdulrahman, and such a good day to be grateful, right?
Very.
We are grateful to all the listeners, and we are grateful to our amazing, talented videographer, Bahtiyar in the back, and Pega, the chord, our musician, making the intro for the episodes. Thank you so much. And most of all, thank you so much for the place and for the amazing coffee. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, man. How are you?
I'm okay. I would say I'm okay. A good day.
Yeah.
So, what are we talking about today?
So you're trying to skip your examination.
I almost thought I could do it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm not ready, but let's go.
You're not ready?
No.
Okay, don't worry. These ones are going to be so easy.
You're easy. I always tell you. You easy might be really hard.
It's basic knowledge. It's coffee 101, you know?
Let's go.
Are you ready?
I am ready. Ring it. On.
So, my friend, since you make coffee at home,
I enjoy it. Yeah.
You enjoy.
Yeah.
It's a hobby.
It is a hobby.
Yeah, that's good. Why does the coffee you make at home taste different from the one that you buy from the coffee shop?
Actually, this is a question my wife asks me most of the time, because when I make coffee at home or in the office, it tastes different than the coffee shop where I'm buying my coffee from. And the answer, actually, there are many factors that play a part when it comes to the taste, like how fresh the beans are, the water quality as well.
Yeah, that's the most important factor anyway, water.
Yes.
You know, and I was going to ask you another question. While you're still on that, this is an essay question, so it has more marks.
Let's go.
Does ground size matter while you're still at that ground size?
And I was about to say ground size plays a big part.
Okay.
When it comes to the taste of coffee, yes, of course, it plays a big part, because, I mean, it depends on what kind of coffee you are making. You go finer or coarser, because that's what controls the extraction. Let's say finer coffee is like a quick extraction. When it comes to coarse, it's like slower. All plays a part. So yeah, of course it does. Hit me with the third one.
The third one is like general knowledge, you know.
Go ahead.
What are you drinking?
V60, actually.
V60. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm drinking Americano.
That's nice.
So the question is,
Americano.
Yeah.
What's the name from?
where did it originate from, the Americano?
That was a good guess. I once heard a story about American soldiers, something.
Yeah.
I don't really remember.
Okay, so during World War II, when the Americans were in Italy,
Okay.
they diluted espresso with hot water so that they could try and get the taste from the coffee that they drink from back home, the drip coffee.
Was
you know?
espresso too tense for them? Yeah. Soldiers, but still, espresso could defeat them. That makes sense, because Americano, Italianification of the word. Yeah, that's really nice. So
Yeah.
you got the answer.
You got the answer. At least you
got
had an idea where,
Yeah.
you know, the story.
Exactly.
everything.
I kind of read about coffee. I don't read about anything else.
Yeah.
Actually, I do. Listen.
Listen,
to audiobooks.
that's good, yeah, audiobooks, yeah. So there you go, guys. A bit of knowledge about coffee, diverse brew, you know.
From the master himself.
This is how we do it. So
So what do you have for me today for a topic?
today, bro, I think we'll just go simple, you know.
Go ahead.
We'll go minimalism and intentional lifestyles.
That's really nice. That's you, technically.
What do you mean that's me?
You are one of the most minimalistic people I've seen in my life on default setting. As for me, I try to be. So, it's really good. We're going minimalistic today. I like your clothes, by the way. Like
Thank you.
minimalistic.
Yours too. You know, plain, grey,
Shout
simple.
out. Kachenko. So yeah, I like the basic, simple clothes.
Okay,
And
so
This is
as you said, do you want to define it? Do you want to break it down?
I would say minimalism is an amazing, really, lifestyle that kind of helped me back in 2015-16.
Okay.
I can share like a small story. 2015-16 was like a little bit rough and tough, quite a stressful period of time for me. to the point where I started almost giving up on even trying to do things. And I was just chilling, watching TV and Netflix. I was literally wasting my days away. And there was a movie that kept on popping up in front of me. It's like a documentary movie. It's called Minimalism. And then I'm like, it is just an hour long. Let me watch it. Anyway, I'm just wasting my day watching stuff. And that movie, I can say, a little bit changed my life to better. And I started trying to go minimalistic.
Okay.
I mean, I've always liked simple clothes. I always liked simple drawing, simple planning, like studying civil engineering, a little bit of architecture. I like that. But I never used it as a lifestyle like you before
What do you mean like
2014. Bro, look, I like how simply you take things.
Okay.
I mean, look, when it comes to clothes, I would say you have like a certain style since the day I knew you until now, you like same style, which is something very nice, like comfortable. You don't stress about what am I gonna wear today, because
Maybe I do behind closed doors.
I'm gonna call out for a witness. When it comes to lifestyle, I noticed that you kind of block a lot of things, which is also kind of minimalism. Because as I was saying, minimalism is not about just decluttering your home, not just decluttering what you own and what you have here and there. It's also, there is like digital minimalism. There is lifestyle minimalism. What sparks joy in your life, keep it. What doesn't, just like let go of it. So I kind of like it. Why do you live a minimalistic life? By default.
Okay, so bro, it's simple. I can't say it's autopilot, you know. How I live my life. I just like to taking things as simple
Cool.
as they can come, you know.
Cool.
Simple lifestyle, simple food. I'm not a person who you can like go to a restaurant and even try something new. When me and my girlfriend, for example, we go out, she's open to trying new,
different meals.
different things. Me, I'm just fixed. It's either I'm having wings or I'm having a burger or something else along those lines, you know, because I don't like risking it, especially when I'm hungry, you know. So, moving on to that lifestyle, clothes, bro, I just think, okay, normally when I'm at work, I like just wearing black.
Yes.
Black, yeah. Then
Yeah.
when I'm out, then I wear something plain.
Yeah.
And it's different. People are like, today you look different. Why do people say I look different? Because they are used to me in black.
Yeah.
So when I wear different colors, it looks like, okay, this guy has changed a bit, but nothing has changed. Just a simple white shirt, black cream, simple colors, you know?
It brings comfort to the eye, I would say.
Yeah. You know, I'm not that kind of guy you'll find wearing maybe lime. Okay, I like pink. Pink, by the way, guys, it's...
Yeah. Real men, there is something like called real men wear
real men wear pink, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
it's one of my favorite colors, you know. So yeah, that's the only color that I would really say it's
To be honest, this is where people are mistaken. People think that, okay, if you are minimalistic, it means like disregard all the colors and let go of all of this. No, I mean, just, okay, this is, I would say, where a lot of people are afraid of minimalism. They're like, we have a lot of things we don't want to get rid of, a lot of sentimental things. I'm like, yes, you don't have to just throw everything in the trash. It's more like, there is a rule when it comes to minimalism.
Should I call you out on your car?
Okay. You did it actually the first episode, I think. My car is a trash bin, but doesn't mean I'm not. Look, here's the thing. I'm not really minimalistic. I try to be, but now I think I am more living like an intentional life more than a minimalistic life, because I do have a lot of things.
Yeah.
But these things, I'm using them. Like I'm really using, maybe not on daily basis, but like, do I need it? Yes. Sometimes I even ask myself, do I need it? No. But can I use it? Yes, then I go for it. But there is something called a hoarder. Yeah. If they need it, if they don't need it, they use it, they don't use it, they just go and buy.
Yeah.
And that's, I believe it's like a mental issue. They're just trying to fill a void or something.
And these people find it difficult to let go of these things.
Exactly.
You know?
Like
So just
yesterday,
Okay.
I'm really sorry to interrupt you. Yesterday, I noticed this. My son, which ruined my whole minimalistic lifestyle.
If you have a kid, then you can't have anything.
Exactly. If you have a kid,
I've seen some of my friends' houses. The living room is actually a playground.
it is. I mean,
It's not. It's not. Is that true, Mr. Batier?
see, for me, I wish it was just the living room. All the rooms are playgrounds. There are different toys in different rooms, different activities.
I don't have a child, so I don't get to the other rooms. I don't know.
I
how
am
it looks
honestly
like.
waiting.
But I've seen even in your house, it's like a
I'm waiting for the
playground,
day.
toy room.
I'm waiting for the day you have child, just for me to see how it's gonna go. Back to what I was saying.
Yeah.
For me, let's say buying, t-shirts. I would buy just 2 t-shirts of each color, whether it is black or gray or white.
That's one thing I fail to do. Buying the same thing, even if it's a pair of shoes. If I've got, for example, let's say Nike Air Jordan, it will be difficult for me to buy another, even if it's a different color. I don't know. It just makes it. It's okay. Let me buy another. Let's say Air Force, or let me buy. I can't have 2 of the same. It feels a bit.
Okay, for me, if you check my closet,
Yeah.
I have 3 hoodies, exactly the same style but different colors, but like gray, light gray, black. 10 t-shirts are like black and gray. Because for me, I open the closet. At this point, I just grab whatever I can grab, and that's it. It fits to my black pants. It's more comfortable this way. Thanks to my son, I'm not doing it anymore, because now buying things for my son, like let's say I'm buying a pacifier, I'm like, 2 are not enough because he's gonna drop them. So let me go buy 5.
Yeah,
A
makes
bottle.
sense.
You know what? Every now and then I'm gonna have to wash a bottle. Let me buy 10. This is not minimalistic at all. He broke the chain. But I'm
But you
trying,
try. You try.
I'm trying when it comes to
try.
me, at least. Yeah. I'm trying to. As I said, I'm not minimalistic anymore. I'm more like intentional when it comes to this. But then, when it comes to digital, I try my best.
Yeah, you try. Yeah, that's where you win it. That's where he takes the.
I take it a little bit seriously, because if you don't be digitally minimalistic, this is gonna take you, like, you waste your day. And this is a legend. You are a legend when it comes to digital minimalism, my friend. And I mentioned in a previous episode, the guy lost 2 phones and he didn't even notice. So yeah.
Or even how I want things to be done. I've got a certain way or a certain rhythm or certain tone.
Yeah.
Also when we're designing something, even if
Exactly.
it's like a dot, I'm like, no.
Remove it.
Remove it.
Delete it.
It's how I like things to be done.
I mean, I checked the bar here. You arrange them in a way it's like easy accessible, but at the same time not decluttered. I noticed that you always tell the guys, like, guys, just keep them neat, declutter, whatever. So yeah, it's comfortable.
So speaking about this as well, I just wanted to talk about designs. I don't want to say something that might offend people, but
Go ahead.
the old designs, like the fridge, the cars, the houses, they look better than now. But now it's more practical because it's simple. The fridge, the TV that you used to use, it was this big.
Yeah.
The design was like a bit fancy. The couches that you'd sit on, they would have ribbons and all these things.
And all the woodish and
all the
everything.
wood, cars, they would have wood, inside, and it looks very good. It would have maybe
Quality.
Unlike now, someone's driving a Tesla, screen,
The steering wheel.
the steering.
I
as
mean,
well.
this is a wrong side of minimalism. They abuse, because when you ask for things, they're like, oh, we're giving you something like minimalistic. Like, no, you're just depriving me away from a lot of things that I need under the name of minimalism.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I prefer it, bro. I like simple things. Like, I prefer this to the, old designs. I used to feel weird. When you're on your couch and your mom will put cloth on the table, all these things, bro, they're like, bro, this is so, I never used. Now I feel more comfortable
Yes.
than before.
Yeah.
Sometimes I've seen you've got carpets on the floor. Everyone is, these designs that I'm talking about, where we came from. So now I feel more comfortable than I used to before.
Definitely. Like less things now.
These things, yeah.
I mean, my goal at home is to have less surfaces. I don't want surfaces because wherever there is a surface, there should be something on top of that surface. So now I think I just have 2 tables. That's all.
I always think, why would someone choose intentional lifestyle or minimalistic lifestyle?
The less things you have, the less stress you have. What we spoke earlier in the previous episode about the decision fatigue, you know, a lot of decision comes with a lot of things around you. And at some point, you just waste the most important decision of your day on tiny things here and there.
For example, I was watching this other, not documentary, a short clip about a guy from Japan. I'm going to send it to you. The guy doesn't have a stove in his house or any cook because he doesn't want to wash dishes. He doesn't want to cook. He doesn't want to buy groceries.
That's cool.
So what he does, he just buys at the grocery store what he needs.
Cool.
Eats it, throws it away. You know? When you see his house, he even sits on the floor. You know, because he doesn't want to clean the house every day.
This person...
And the guy has like 5 clothes, same black, everything. Doesn't own a car, doesn't do anything. He used shared transport, bikes, or all this kind of mode of transport.
And if you ask him...
And the guy has got a lot of time to think about more important things.
Exactly. That's what I was about. If you ask him, like, how do you feel? He's going to tell you, I feel amazing.
Yeah.
Because whatever he was wasting his time on is not there anymore.
Time, money, resources, you see. So,
you know, you always speak about consumerism. Minimalism is the opposite of, is the enemy of consumerism. Because consumerism, I mean, producers, they just want to fool you. It's like, oh, this is the brand new iPhone, has amazing feature. Does it have amazing features? It is the exact.
Do you really need it?
Do you really need it? Do you need to upgrade?
Do you need it or do you want it?
Exactly. But you don't need it, but they make it, they market it in a way that you need it.
That's the point of marketing, bro.
Exactly.
You keep on. Do you think now? I always think like sometimes a car is too good, or a device or something is too good for it to be upgraded. I'm like, but why is this company? It's good for me, the user, but it's not good for the company. Because the company has to continue making money. This is why you see every year iPhone releases a new iPhone. Is
Literally.
it different?
Literally.
Different camera, different place. Now they even take out the charger and all these. Like, now you just get an iPhone and a cable.
I mean, this is just bad.
You see? But before, the boxes were this big.
With headphones on
them. With headphones inside, you see?
That's just...
So...
Under the title of minimalism.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a bit of an idea, but I would like to ask you.
Okay.
How would people start a minimalistic life or intentional life, I would say? Okay. Where do they start?
It's, first of all, decision making.
Cool.
That's the most important thing. What you want to achieve, as I always say. You have to think, give yourself time to think about this.
Cool.
Okay. I'll go with the minimalistic lifestyle. Okay. Take time, plan, because this is how it's like a program. You plan yourself. You you make the decision to, for example, as I gave you an example of the Japanese guy.
Yeah.
He made the decision. He's like, no, I'm not going to live like this. This is not how I want to live. And the guy is more comfortable.
Yes.
It's not traditional for some people. He doesn't have a stove. He doesn't have a couch. He doesn't have a car. Okay, but he's tried by all means to cut costs, even to responsibility as well. So it's a decision you make. I can't say I'm the most minimalist person in the world. There's nothing like that. It's what you want to achieve.
Yeah,
you see, and then from there you can improve slowly to what you want to achieve. This is how you can set up your route. Cool. On achieving this minimalistic lifestyle, you know?
Cool.
And it's not something that happens overnight.
Of course.
Yeah, you practice, then sometimes you say, oh, I've bought this again, or I've done this again. Then you go back to the drawing board and practice until it becomes better. You might be minimalistic. He might be more minimalistic than you.
Yeah, after all, it's not a competition.
Yeah, it's not about a competition, but there's no gauge, as we say, like to say, okay, he's the most minimalistic person. You know, it depends how you are more comfortable, I would say.
Yeah.
You see?
I mean, your method is really nice for whoever has a determination. I'm gonna bring an example. I don't know if it's relevant or not. You know, some people, they're like smokers.
Okay.
Overnight, they're like, you know what, this is it. I quit smoking.
Okay.
It's a little bit tough for a lot of people because they always grieve it. But if someone decides, like, you know what, instead of smoking, let's say a whole pack per day, I'm gonna reduce it to half, and then quarter, and then 1 or 2, and then just casually smoking, like with a drink or something, and then that's it. I would go with the second approach of slowly. Personally, I would start from decluttering. For example, you close it, get rid of the clothes that you're not really wearing, and you have to be strict when it comes to this. Like, I'm not wearing this. This is it. I'm not wearing it. I have to get rid of it.
But sometimes, let's say, it changes. Like with me, sorry to cut you off.
No, sorry.
It changes with what style, what's the trend, what's going on. You can't tell. Like you can't really stick to one.
This is the
But you can adjust, as I
true.
said. Yeah.
This is the nice thing about minimalistic clothes. For example, if 10 years from now,
Okay, I'll ask about colors. There is this shade of brown
yes,
that people now like. Now it's really nice.
Yes,
You know.
yeah,
But it wasn't there. Like it wasn't that. It was there, but it wasn't popular. You know.
yes.
We call it what, rich man vibes or something
Yeah.
like this, you know, all those colors, you know, that don't disturb the eye, but they're just cool,
Passive colors.
passive colors.
Yes.
So a lot of people have started wearing them, but then at the same time, you see companies like Nike or these ones, they also try and catch up to that trend. This is
Of
what
course.
I'm trying to explain.
Of course, that's their goal. But here's the thing. 20 years ago or 20 years from now, would black color be less of a fashionable color? No. White? No. Gray? These colors are like eternal. So I personally go with gray and black and white.
Okay.
Yes, I have some fancy color here and there, but I'm even thinking about getting rid of them. And I would move from closet to kitchen because I had a lot of things in the kitchen that I just got rid of them without a second thought. So this is my initial step to anyone who would like to follow a minimalistic lifestyle. Start from the closet. And the second and the final advice I would give, which is an international minimalistic advice, try to get rid of a single thing every single day for at least a month.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's not as radical as mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine is radical because sometimes you have to be strict. Okay.
So that brings me to my final question for today. What are some of the challenges that people would face trying to follow a minimalistic lifestyle?
First of all, societal judgment.
Yeah.
Okay. FOMO,
Which is?
which is fear of missing out,
Okay.
you know, on the trend of minimalism. You know, some people just can't miss out on some things, you know.
Yeah, like I have to have
I have
this
to. This is where influencers come in to influence you, to influence your lifestyle,
to brainwash.
to bring, yeah.
Yeah.
And
So-
then things with sentimental value.
Okay,
know?
so what do you mean by societal judgment?
Bro, just like you said, you've got 10 black t-shirts.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, what's wrong with this guy?
Wearing the same thing ever
Wearing
again.
the same thing every day.
Is it the same t-shirt?
Some people try me, they're just an inch, like they're about to ask you, like, bro, please, like, you know, but they don't know.
They don't know.
You
But
see?
you have like 20 black t-shirts.
They don't know, you
Yeah.
see. So for sentimental items,
Yeah.
you know, there are some things that you really don't need.
Mhm.
I'll get to that.
Yeah.
Sometimes, even my girlfriend buys me
Gifts
a gift.
that you don't need.
Not that, Abdulrahman, I think at this time you should understand of how much of a particular person I am.
Yes, I know you.
When someone buys me something, especially clothes or something, it doesn't meet my criteria,
Yeah.
like my minimalistic criteria.
Mhm.
So I'll just take it and then
Thank
it
you so
gathers, dust, you know. And now you are just cluttering the house with gifts or things that you don't need.
Yes.
You see, so
Getting rid of these things.
getting rid of these things, to me, it's not, how can I say, it's not good because someone took their time, they took their resources to try and get you this, but it has to be done.
Yes.
You see,
That's
and sometimes I feel like gifting that gift to someone else, you know.
This is not getting rid of it, I would say. Using it for a better purpose that you don't need.
To some people, it seems like a privileged lifestyle.
Yeah.
You see? So they'll be like, look, he's doing this. But it's something that doesn't need money to do.
It is the exact opposite. It's
Exactly.
saving you money.
It's saving you money.
Yeah.
But people get wrong, look, he doesn't do this, or he's doing this. For example, you've got a big standy water bottle.
Yes.
Okay? It's expensive when you buy it.
Exactly.
But in the long run, it saves not only you, it saves the world from plastics
Exactly.
and all these things. You're going to use reusable bottle over and over.
Yes. That's
You
what
see?
they call premium basic.
Exactly.
You're buying something basic, but it's going to last for a good time.
And the bottles are really strong as well. So
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe Sammy, when he goes to university,
I'll
you
give
can
it to
gift him and it's going to clutter.
Instead of a car.
And that will be sentimental value to him.
I think this is the first thing that he's going to get rid of. He's in the back, by the way, sleeping.
Wow, today he's like out.
I mean,
did you give him alcohol?
Not really. I give him love to all of the viewers. Yes, we brought him on the show as you asked, but unfortunately he's sleeping.
Today he's
out.
He's out.
Yeah. As for me and some of the people that I know, one of the biggest challenges is the place where you are in, because some countries are equipped for you to live a minimalistic lifestyle and some are not. For example, when it comes to commuting from one place to another. Let's say, and where we are right now, you must have a car.
You must walk.
I mean, either you must walk for like 2 hours to reach your destination, or you must have a car because there is no good public transportation. But for example, when I lived in Malaysia, I stayed there for almost 2 years. I didn't need to rent a car. I didn't need to buy a car. I could have just taken the subway or the
so efficient, on time, everything is
like
just flowing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And even back, I was in Malaysia 2010. Back then, there was, let's say, boxes if you want to get rid of things, declutter.
Okay.
For plastic, for carton, for this kind of things. We are in like 2024 by the end of it, and a lot of places don't have this kind of things.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, only 3 years ago, they started putting in the street like this big
For clothes.
and this kind of things, thankfully.
Yeah.
So
I've seen some places now they've got different as well. This is something else. For trash, plastic, bottles, all these different for recycling.
They just started doing it, yeah.
Because
if I talk about zero waste and this kind of things, lifestyle is
that's another topic.
That's a whole different topic. Maybe we can bring a specialist.
For this.
Yeah, but gives and takes.
So give and takes for a minimalistic lifestyle, in my own opinion. Okay. Are we still entitled to opinions from the last episode?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm not going to say anything sensitive. It's just normal things we're talking about. You know? I think on cost, it plays like a real, it's the opposite of what people actually think it is.
Yeah.
It actually cost effective. So you reduce on waste, you reduce on things that you don't need to use. You get rid space as well.
Yes.
In some countries, a room, let's per square meter, let's say, in the UK, it's expensive. Like
it is.
In that room that you're keeping cluttered things, you can rent out that room and someone might stay or something like
Exactly.
that. Earn some money, for example, in some countries.
Yes, as you said, when it comes to expenses and everything, for example, with all the things that you own and have, instead of you needing, let's say, a 2+1 or 3+1, you can manage with a 1+1 or a studio.
1+1 or a studio, exactly.
That helps you cut
and
down
more
on the cost.
comfort, when you can see or can find your things easily in the house.
Yes,
That's
this
the other
is something
thing.
hard.
Number 3, chain of thought. You become much clearer. And I always advise people to meditate if they get the chance to.
Yes.
Because this helps. This is decluttering your thoughts.
Yeah, this is a different kind of decluttering.
Yes. So you are, how can I say, now programmed. You know what the end goal is.
Yes.
So you are clear you don't waste time.
No distractions.
Trying to discover what am I going to do today, or this is what I do. So in the morning, just take it doesn't cost anything.
Exactly.
Just 5 minutes, think of what you're going to do. And from there you can
Start small and go
start
big.
small. Yeah. And as my friend said here, you don't have to be radical.
Yeah.
Slowly.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can
Go
I
ahead.
ask
Yes.
about productivity?
Mm-hmm.
Should you be minimalist or
Look, I don't know if it is related or not, but the other day in the other episode, I said, "Did we scoop too much? Did we scoop much more than we can eat?" Yes, maybe you should like also go minimalistic on productivity, because sometimes putting too many plans for your goal takes your like, what did you call it? It distracts you from the goal itself. Like, I'm gonna write a note, I'm gonna prepare this, I'm gonna prepare the atmosphere, I'm gonna make myself a cup of coffee, and I'm gonna get everything ready for
We're
me.
gonna have a script.
I'm
We're
gonna
gonna
have a
try and read
script,
the
and then
script. You
and
know,
suddenly
I
you
forget
got
one word, and then the podcast is like,
yeah, or
you know.
like you got too many things around you, and now you get tired preparing for your goal. And you're like,
or
"Right,
having too many things and failing to choose the one. I'll tell you about an ecosystem. It works efficiently because everything is properly placed. For example, right now you say, I hate cockroaches or I hate vultures. But in the ecosystem, every
creature."
creature has its place to play. If you kill all the cockroaches or if you kill all the vultures, it's going to be smelly. No one is going to clean up. But they look like the most parasite or most disturbing animal, but they have their role as well. So coming back again, you know what, bro? Fuck this. I couldn't.
No, I mean, I got where you're going. Like,
Yes,
if
I'm failing to
like being minimalistic when it comes to, let's say, productivity, or when it comes to when you go a little bit too extreme and you get rid of the things that are essential, but you think they're not essential.
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to
I got where you're going.
get to, but it's just, just scratch it, bro. Fuck it.
No,
Just-
leave it. I like it. It makes sense. It honestly makes sense. But yeah, for me, it's
Just
more like the preparation. Just
But we're not answering his question. That's one thing. Are we answering your question or no?
no.
You see? No.
you have, for example, you have work to do.
Yes.
You would finish it in short time, or you should finish it like you get me?
Take time. That's what I was trying to explain, that you should put priorities on your, because the most important thing is time. Time is something that we can't get back. So if you want to be more productive, you can rank your responsibilities or whatever you have to do. Start with the most important one. And then, no, again?
You have, for example, I have one project to finish.
Okay.
Shall I finish it fast, or
Should you take your time?
like minimum productivity?
Look, here's the thing. For example, I don't know if it makes sense or not. Editing. I can go back at home and edit the whole episode in one sit. But am I gonna make?
Do a good job.
Yeah, am I gonna do a good job? Just get rid of it? No, I'd rather like every day 1 hour, half an hour. When Sammy falls asleep, I'd like listen to the podcast, go over it again and again and again. Yes, maybe I could be doing something else at this time, but still, I gave priority to this thing. So sometimes taking your time is good. But then again, human nature, we have this, let's say, the deadline.
Agency.
Yeah, the deadline issue. When you know that you have until, let's say, certain day to do it,
To do it.
you
just
take your
push it.
sweet ass time,
Yeah.
and right before that day you do it. So I hope this answered the question. Yeah. One step closer to in front of the camera, Mr. Batiyar.
Yes.
So yeah. Come on, it is.
Yes,
It's good.
Abdulrahman.
Yes, Ives, thank you so much for joining us today. Welcome again to no. So yeah, Sam,
Guys, we made a mistake. We're going to restart. No, I'm just
No,
messing
no.
with you guys.
I can't.
Okay.
Sammy is awake right now and he's chilling. He's dancing actually. So yeah, have a good rest of the weekend and see you people.
Although celebrating Christmas, have a good time.
Oh. I just need to dye my beard
Yeah.
white.
Yeah. We have our own Noel Baba. I'm not gonna say Chris.
No way, papa.
It was fun.
Yeah. All right, man.
So
Take care. Air fist pump. See you guys.